Hey guys, today I'm going to show you just very quickly how my Master looks with everything on it right now, with all the Grizzla pads and the front bumpers and the rear bumpers. Now, just so I'm completely honest with you guys, I did pay for these. So I did pay for the fairings plus the rear bumper plus the front bumper, and with a small discount from Grizzla, I was able to get it with shipping at about $190 and then about another $30 Canadian in duties and taxes. Now, I want to go through a few features. Let's start off with the front right here. So this is the front bumper. Now the front bumper also acts as a stand, just like that. And there's actually two ways to grab your wheel now. So you guys know with the Master, there's not a whole lot of protection for the batteries. So this not only acts as a front bumper, but you can actually grip it from underneath, or you can actually put your fingers in. So that's really good if you're off-roading, or if you like to brake hard and want that extra stability, you can actually reach down, have something to grab. Now coming off to the sides here, by the way, I picked the rear bumper and the front bumper colors, and I had Grizzla pick out the side colors. I think it looks pretty cool, pretty unique. It's a bit funny, but I rock it, you know. And then with the side, we have the fairings. So the fairings are basically just I'd say it's probably like a 5 centimeter sheet of plastic. It's not 3D printed from what I can tell. And you have these power pads and the brake pads. Now, the brake pads that I have been rocking were a bit older gen, I think. They didn't have the 3M reflective on it. So you have the silver 3M reflective up here in the front. And then you have the red 3M reflective on the back as well. And now when you have the fairings, you get a much bigger surface area to work with in regards to where you want the placement of these. And something I do want to note is that this piece right here, this fairing, is screwed in on all. So these three screw into the front bumper. These two screw into the battery casing, and there's actually a spacer between the fairing and the battery compartment. So it's not just about putting a screw straight from this into the battery into the shell. There's actually a spacer, so it's not just hanging freely. And I was using a piece of acrylic as kind of a makeshift fairing before, and that did have a little bit of flex, but it works for the time being. Obviously, these are a whole lot better. There's no flex whatsoever, and I have a lot more control, I feel, with my Master here. All right, now coming on to the rear here. The rear is a rear handle as well as a rear bumper. Now, because I have the Shinko 244, which is a big tread tire, I can't actually use the rear stand anymore. So all the time it's sitting kind of just on the suspension arms. So with this, now it's not sitting on the suspension, it's actually sitting on the rear bumper. So I have basically two ways to put down the Master now, so both on the front and rear. And it does come with, again, 3M reflective on the rear. Grizzla branding here, Grizzla branding here, and Grizzla branding right here. So that's pretty much it. I will say that unlike the other pads on the market that are, as far as I know, velcroed on, these are screwed on, so they're gonna stay on a lot better. You can still put Velcro on underneath, and they do come with double-sided tape for the fairings, between the battery and the fairings. But I put a little bit of extra on, and they're secured in right here, 3 secured in right here. So it's not gonna move at all. So I feel really confident with this setup going into the trails. I'm gonna take it down to Squamish, which is a very popular downhill mountain bike park here, close to Burnaby, close to the Vancouver area. And I can't wait to try this out. I'm no longer scared of dropping my Master because I have these fully protecting it. Could have used it a little bit sooner because I did manage to damage my rear light pretty much, I think, on the 3rd day that I got the wheel. As well as coming back from Whistler, I dropped the wheel on the front, so I damaged the front headlight, and well, JB Weld is kind of holding it in place right now, but it still works, the wheel still rides, so no complaints there, really. It did go through quite a bit. So hopefully that helps you guys out with the Grizzla setup. Hopefully I know there wasn't actually a whole lot of videos on it. Just one more thing to note though is if you do get these in, The longer screws, there's about 6 of them. The longer screws go on the front right here for the front bumper. So they go through from the fairing all the way to the front bumper. And then the shorter screws, slightly shorter ones, are for the top through the battery casing. And then the shortest screws that are in a little baggie are for the rear, okay? So that's all I have to say. If you have any questions on the Grizzlas, leave them down in the comments below. I'll leave a link to their website. Again, I'm not affiliated really with them. They did give me a small discount for this. And they are sending me new custom, not custom, but the newer power pads, which are apparently crazy. I'm gonna rock them probably at Amped if they arrive in time, but if not, I'm gonna be rocking this setup for the Amped electric games. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.